Good afternoon. I'm so glad you could join me today on my show. And I have just been searching for this friend that I met. Oh, I met her, I think, about 2 years ago. I've been looking all over the place for her. And this friend of mine, Sharon and Dick, these friends, they're real good friends with this lady. And I called the other day and I said, have you seen Rita? And they said, yes, we have. I just got through talking to her. I said, well, let me have her number so I can call and talk to her. So I got a hold of Rita on the phone, and I am so blessed that she's here today, and she speaks to angels. And God only knows, honey, I need somebody to speak to my angels. I want to introduce you to Rita. This is Rita. Rita, say hi.
Hello. Nice to meet you all.
So, tell me about when I first met you over at Sharon's. You were doing readings with people down in her in the lower level of her house, and I went down there and talked with you, and it was so enlightening. You just had and you just had some good news for me on the radio on the phone the other day.
Yes, absolutely.
Ooh, she had some good news for me.
Well, I think there's a lot of misconception there about angels. So let me, kind of educate you and everybody else a little bit.
Educate us,
Number one, everybody has angels. And the thing that I find the saddest is the people that call me up and say, well, but I don't have a guardian angel. I'm not worthy of, we all have guardian angels. In fact, those of us that aren't maybe quite as spiritually elevated as others probably have even more guardian angels. Probably. We all have at least 3 guardian angels. We all have a past life angel. Now, if you believe in reincarnation, a past life angel is one that is with you through every single incarnation you have, so they know you pretty well. What I do is a little bit different than what most psychics that deal with you are. They're reading your energy. So they're going to tell you the path that you're most likely to take in your life, okay? Oh, yeah. But pretty much in doing that, they're kind of already confirming and telling you things about yourself that you might know, like you're going to go to college. Well, if you're in high school, you probably kind of have an idea that you're maybe on that path or not.
Well, yeah.
Yeah. So I love what I do by myself. I don't know anything about you. I'm not picking up anything at all. My angels talk to me. And angels are the absolute highest beings that they are. They are literally absolutely attuned to God's thinking. They all speak for each other. Pretty much the angels that we talk to are the angels known in Christianity as archangels, okay? The archangels are the angels that are the bridge between our world, Earth, our physical world, and all other dimensions, okay? So they're our communicator. Okay, and archangels, this is something people don't know. Archangels are the ones that come first. They're the angels of death. They come first when we're dying. So many times, my mother was in the hospital last year having a pacemaker put in. And I went past this room and there were 3 archangels in the room.
Standing
and I knew,
right there.
Yep, and I knew that, and he was gone by that night.
Yeah.
But it's wonderful because we're never, ever alone.
You think when you die, maybe you're just like dying and you're alone and it's like, forget about it.
No,
it's got to be beautiful.
Positively not. They are there, and they are there days, sometimes weeks before we're set to cross over, because it's our own timing. The body shuts down when the body shuts down.
Exactly.
And so they're there with us to make sure that we don't get lost, that we get through the tunnel, that we get where we're supposed to go, that we understand everything.
I hear
on the
there's
other
like a tunnel and a light at the end of the tunnel. Is that true? Do people see that?
Yes. Yeah, that's what they say. I've talked to a lot of people that have had near-death experiences.
I had an out-of-body experience back in California in the 70s.
Oh, wow. Yeah, it's and that's an interesting subject in itself.
I could see myself laying there.
Astral traveling. Because when we do have out-of-body experiences, and they usually happen when we're sleeping. What people don't know is that many times, in fact, quite often, our spirit leaves our body when we sleep. I mean, this is a very confined thing to be in. Okay.
Oh, probably sure is.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
this is when we have, and we think
That's
that they're
cool.
dreams. We think they're dreams,
Yeah.
but the difference, you can tell the difference in an astral dream, which means that you're on a different plane. Your spirit has actually left your body and you're on a different plane.
Wow.
And that's where many times we meet our deceased relatives. Somebody has a message for us. Something plays out that's important in our life coming up. And the difference is, you know how dreams kind of fade when we wake up?
Right,
You know,
right.
An astral plane experience will be that you remember everything.
Yeah,
Everything.
right,
And
right.
you will remember it. You
Forever.
will remember it 10 years from now like it just happened.
Right.
You know, and that's the difference, which is kind of fun. And angels guide those so that we're always safe, so that our spirit doesn't collect anything while it's out of our body, so it gets back into our body.
Safe.
Yeah.
Safe and sound.
Yeah. Well,
That's
and you know,
cool.
many times when you have that
great.
experience, where you're just falling asleep and your whole body jerks,
Oh,
you know, really hard.
yes. What is
That's your spirit coming back into your body. Your spirit was exiting, and you weren't sound asleep enough
I've
yet.
been having a
So,
couple of those. lately.
yeah, yeah, it's so interesting.
That's really interesting. I was wondering what that was.
Angels have been talking to me. I mean, honestly, my earliest memory was when I was in a crib.
Oh my
You know?
gosh,
So
really?
they have been with me. My
Oh my gosh.
imaginary playmates were not so imaginary.
No, they were there.
They were there.
They're fun.
I've had Gabriel and Michael and an angel named Metatron with me. Metatron is not known as much in Christianity, but Metatron is huge in Jewish text, in the Kabbalah. Okay.
okay, yeah, Kabbalah,
He's kind of like the Michael of their religion. Okay, the Archangel Michael of their religion.
Right.
He is an amazing angel. He is thought to be wait, I got to think about this. There are only two angels that are thought to have ever incarnated on earth. And Metatron is one. And Metatron incarnated as the prophet Enoch, which is one of the books that did not get in the Bible. Okay, the book of Enoch.
Right.
And his twin sister, Sandalphon, incarnated as the prophet Elijah.
Really?
Yeah.
It's my grandson's name.
Oh,
Elijah.
I love that name. Yeah,
Elijah.
yeah. And so they're so interesting. They have been educating me for so long.
Oh, a long time. Since you were 3.
Oh my God! But I mean, you know, so much more than what I do. I teach right now. I teach psychic development classes.
Wow.
Yeah, fun
Do
things
you?
to help. You know, to
How
help
fun
people.
is
but
that?
the biggest thing is, I used to be a school teacher, third grade school teacher. Okay, and honest to God,
Cool.
if I could do anything with the education system, I would go back like to kindergarten,
Yeah.
and I would say, angels are real, but nobody teaches us how to hear them.
That's
You
true.
know,
That's
I would
true.
go back and teach everybody. They're with you. The one way that
If they'd
angels,
let you.
Oh well, yeah,
They
yeah.
never let
I think
you.
I'd have a little battle with
Yeah,
the education department.
You might have a little battle with the department. But I wish they could. I wish we did really
Well,
understand
because you know
this
when
we
we're
were
young,
little. Yeah,
when we're really young, like
we
up
can
to
understand.
kindergarten maybe.
Yeah.
We have so many more
Yes.
experiences because we're not that
And
separated.
we're open to it.
We're open to it. And
We're
we
innocent.
get shut down. The system shuts us down.
Yeah.
You know, that's your imagination.
Yeah.
That's-
I mean, just imagine that.
You know, and it's just such a shame because angels, their main task is that they simply want to guide us. They want to help us to make decisions that we are not paying for the consequences of the rest of our life.
Right.
You know?
Yeah,
They just want to
amen.
try to keep us a little bit on
track.
an easier path, you know?
A little bit easier path.
You know, and really, the major way that they talk to us is through our intuition. And nobody tells us that's angels talking to us. You know how just all of a sudden you just think to yourself,
Yeah, something.
I drive home this way every single night. And
Yeah.
for some reason,
I'm
I'm
gonna
going to
drive
turn.
another way.
Yeah, I'm going to turn on this street, and then you find out that you missed a big accident. You know?
Oh, yeah, that happens a lot to people.
Yeah, yeah. Or just that
Oh,
intuition where at the spur of the moment, it's like, I'm not going
I
to
got
go.
off the freeway, and there was a big pile up on the freeway. Everybody was stuck for 5 hours.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
I got off.
Yeah.
I know what you mean. That
And
happened,
that's
that
why,
happened to me.
Follow your intuition if you want to be in touch with your angels more. Not only follow your intuition, but journal it. When big things
Write it
happen, when
down
you've
like
made a
that?
decision like that,
Yes,
to change, and it
yes.
saved you, kind of keep track of it. And then you can go back, and when you go back and look and realize really how many times they've come through for you.
I'm thinking of it right now. How many times that something like that's happened?
Oh, yeah. Amazing. And angels will leave you. I love this. Angels will leave you if you want proof that they're around. I mean, you can ask them. You literally, you talk to them. Everybody says, how do I talk to them? I talk to them exactly like I'm talking to you.
Like a person.
And it can be thoughts. It can be out loud. I'm talking to them all the time, and my husband will say, who are you talking to? Nobody's in the room. I blame it on the dogs.
Oh, yeah.
I was talking to the dogs.
That's what I do. I'll blame it on the dogs, yeah. I think the dogs are my angels.
Oh.
I think Rocky is, I know, you don't
Oh,
think so?
no,
Rocky
absolutely.
and Lucy are my angels.
And I will.
When I cry or get set, they're right
Yep.
there. They come licking my face, and I mean, they're just right there.
They are animals
Is that
are
possible?
put here as unconditional love for us.
thank
Now,
God.
they are not angels, but I will tell you
Okay.
this. They have a soul.
Yes,
they
they
are
do.
on the other side. They wait for us.
Yes.
They are with us. I have had
Yes.
clients that have come to see me that I see because I don't want to hear angels. I see telepathically, which is very interesting. And so somebody will walk in, and I'll go, you have a large white dog with you, and short hair like this, and a
Right.
pointed nose. And they go, oh my God, that's the dog I had when I grew up, and I was in high school and grade school. That was my favorite dog. He's a white German Shepherd.
Yeah, and he's
How would
been
I
gone for 20 years.
Yeah, yes, exactly. So I'm telling you, they're with us.
I believe that.
They and oddly enough, you know how people they're kind of afraid to, but it does happen. I mean, I have 2 small dogs right now, and one's pure white, and I've had several pure white dogs, Westies. Okay.
Yeah.
And I just this week I saw one coming down the hallway and went off this way in the dining room, and within 1 second I looked. I was assuming it was my dog.
Right.
And I looked, and my little white dog sitting on the back of the sofa.
wasn't
So I know
him.
that was the spirit of my Westie.
Oh my gosh, how cool is that?
I know, and I love it. And it's
so cool.
It's much because animals are not as complicated as a human being, so it is much easier for them to cross dimensions.
Sure,
They
I'm
can
sure.
come back and forth all the time. They're with us. You know how you hear people say that they were sleeping and they felt that thing on the
nudge.
bed, like kind of pushed it this way, and it's like, but they don't have a dog anymore.
Yeah.
you know?
Oh yeah, they felt their dog pushing on them.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, like my big lab.
yeah. They're amazing.
Boy, Milty was some lab. He had epilepsy, and he stayed alive for 12 years, and he was a doll. He was so adorable, and I know he comes to visit me.
I got to tell you, I have a friend that had a dog. Oh gosh, I'm trying to think of what breed. Doesn't matter what breed it was. Anyway, little dog, a Yorkie,
Yeah.
and that dog lived to be 18 years old. And you know why that dog was hanging around? Because she had absolutely no family. No parents, no
had
cousins,
nobody.
no brothers and sisters. And that dog lived a longer
it.
life because he was staying here for her.
Knew
He
it
didn't
to
want to
keep
leave
her
her.
happy.
Yep.
Oh, is that precious or what?
Yeah.
Oh.
And God bless her,
God
after
bless
that dog
her.
crossed, and I was with her when it happened, when that dog crossed, she found a rescue dog.
Oh, good.
She found a rescue dog that she is now training to be a healer in
A
nursing
healer
homes.
dog. Oh, good for her.
Yeah. Isn't that great?
See how it works?
Yeah, yeah. They'll send us another one.
See, they'll send another one. Oh, I know they always send us another one. I know that. That I know for sure. Oh, yeah, for
Yeah,
sure.
my husband says sometimes, do we have like a, You know, like a neon sign when I leave for work that says "Stray Animals Welcome Here." They seem to find
Stray
my house
animals, welcome here. Do they find you?
all the time.
Do they?
Yes. And
Well, that's precious.